add music. All right. Boom, boom. Doom, da-dum, dum, da-dum, dum, dum, da-dum, dum. Where the fuck is my music? Oh, my God. Welcome, everybody, to Cheesesteaks and Chicken Boxes. I don't even know what episode this is. Episode 5.5? Yeah, let's call it that.
Like 5 3/4, yo.
5 3/4. Well, anyway,
We'll name this
welcome.
episode later.
Ooh, I like what you did there. I am 130, your host, Mr. LOTP, a.k.a. Nate Diggity Dog, a.k.a. the Mamba Man. All right. Up top, we have Amos Styles, a.k.a. I don't know what to call him. I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to just call you Amo, my mans. Hey, Diggs. Okay. And also we have my man John Bully, aka J1, aka he ain't wearing them today though, because it's all about the Mamba mentality. All right?
Yeah.
Welcome everybody. This is episode 5 3/4. And we are back like we never left. We're here. It's been a minute. What's good, fellas? It's been a minute. How's everything?
Yeah, yep, everything is good. Nate, so why do you have everything Kobe?
Well, today is a special day. Today, it was the Naismith Hall of Fame induction ceremonies, and we all know how I feel about Kobe.
Yeah,
he got inducted to the Hall of Fame today. It was a very sad moment, but it definitely was a very beautiful moment that his wife Vanessa and everybody shared, you know, for the audience to see. And very emotional day, but
definitely
we repping for him. As you said.
Definitely repping for him. Yep.
You did.
Got my shirt on. I see the shoes in the back, Nate.
Yes, the Easter editions. You know,
I mean,
the Grinch editions.
Holiday.
Just showing love. And for those who don't know, follow our app. Follow us on, what is it called? Excuse me, I'm sorry, YouTube. And follow us on Instagram at the name Cheesesteaks and Chicken Boxes. I'm gonna just do that. Boom. There it is. So on both sides, you can see it. Boom. Make sure you follow us. When you on
Florida's gonna be popping.
Yeah, it's gonna be popping, Florida. You follow us on YouTube, you subscribe, you hit the like button, and you comment and you share. Instagram, I want to thank you. We are up to 100 followers on Instagram. Beautiful.
Nice.
It took us a minute, but hey, salute. I love everybody that showed the support. What's on the menu today, John?
But I mean, go back and watch those old episodes that you haven't seen. If you're just seeing this for the first time, like, subscribe, because those just help out the algorithms, help out get more people, more traffic to our page. So we really appreciate all the love. But so what's first is outside, which sounds weird, is opening back up right now.
Yes, it is.
What are y'all thoughts on that? Of outside opening back up? Because we pretty much been in the house. We've had masks on. We've just been in hibernation, it seems like, forever now.
Yep.
But now outside is opening back up. What are y'all thoughts?
Go ahead, Mos. I'll let you go first on this one because you have a lot to share about this.
You know, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I'm gonna say, even though outside is opening up, it's still locked down because we locked down here. And here's what I mean by that, right? So, quick story. Today, my daughter and I, we went out, got some Ritas. That's just magically delicious, by the way. Ritas, yo.
Shout out to Philadelphia for that.
Yeah. Okay. I had that sweetest fish flake. Yeah, I'm getting off track. But anyway, I ran into somebody that I know. Shout out to Bree and MIB, Jared or whatever. I ran into them or whatever.
Ooh, shout out.
And, you know, everybody still had that mask on. We outside. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm a hugger. So I naturally went up like, hey, what's up? And I was like, oh, wait a minute. And everybody was on that same vibe. Like, it was that immediate go hug, but wait a minute, let me dial it back. And the dad went, it wasn't even the fist. It was like the forearm thing. I'm like, this is real awkward. And that's what I feel like. I feel like soon as outside opens back up and it's full-fledged, gates wide open, there's going to be a huge layer of hesitance and pause. So, you know, it's going to take some time for that to go away. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn if you're vaccinated or not. Everybody's still going to be on that. All right, motherfucker, 6 feet. All right, maybe I give you 3, but but I don't give a damn if everybody's shoulder to shoulder. Let anybody, vaccinated or not, let out a nice, good, healthy cough.
Back it up,
nigga, bruh. That's how I feel about it. I don't think it's gonna be wide open.
I mean, for me, nigga, I've been wilding out.
How so?
As soon as that man said CDC no mask, guess what I've been doing? No mask. I don't give a damn. No, I'm vaccinated.
Any stores that you went in called it out?
They probably did, but I don't give a fuck. Hey, listen, that president told me I can no mask it, and if I have a vaccination card, which I do, so I no mask it. But on the other end of it, I get what you're saying though, because when you do see people, it's still kind of like the unknown. So it's kind of like I do want to stay back because I'm not even gonna front. Even though I work out in the streets every day, I still look at people crazy when you sneeze or you coughing because I just think you're still fucking nasty that you don't cover your mouth. You just letting this shit out into the air.
Shit, you can still cover your mouth, man. I'm ready to throw a fishing net on you and
it's just crazy though.
Yeah, that's wrong to me. That's ignorant on my part, just to be transparent.
Yes, it is, because if you cover your mouth, that's fine. I mean, long as you are, if you're doing this, I'm cool with that. Now, if you're just doing, I got an issue, because at that point, I'm looking at you like I'm ready to fight. But outside is, like I said, for most, I guess for him, he's like, fuck it. I mean, it's been open, but now out here, it's really open.
But it's like, it's officially open, but y'all don't think it's too soon? Because there were like spikes. Right now, it's May, and there were spikes in like March, April. There were spikes. I know there were spikes in Maryland. I don't know if there were spikes in Pennsylvania, but there were spikes here. And when people, let's say for instance, when people got COVID, it's but so long. If they want to get the vaccination, it's but so long that they can get that vaccination, and then kids still can't get the vaccination yet. So like. Yeah. Is it too soon?
No. This is the whole plan. This was the whole plan.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as Biden got in, what did he say? He said
everybody getting vaccinated.
4th of July, he was going to make sure everybody was going to be able to be around each other.
Wow.
With no mask. So we knew this was coming. And also, conspiracy theorists will tell you that they already knew about this coronavirus already. They knew it was already coming. So these vaccines, people say, oh, they made it too fast. No, they didn't. They had them shits batched up way ahead of time. That's all that is. They knew it was coming. This shit been around. Look on the back of Lysol cans. You think coronavirus ain't fucking been here?
And when he's talking about conspiracy theorists,
that's one of them.
Arguably one of them.
Yeah, that's nothing wrong with that.
You know
my barber's one of them. He's a big time. He be high. He be like, yeah. He tell you that shit all the time. But in my mindset, to me, I believe it was here because, like I said, why is a Lysol can telling me it's protecting you from coronavirus on the back of a Lysol can, and that shit been there for years?
conspiracy. Yeah,
I'm like,
I don't know.
It's just crazy, bro. It's crazy how certain people were silenced. It's crazy the marketing push that they're pushing out on the fucking viruses and then the vaccine. It's on every commercial. It's on every ad on social media. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
they also offering food too. They offering people.
I mean, think about it like this: when the crack epidemic hit and people were dying, you ain't see commercials all over like, oh, you want a fast hit? These are the things. You ain't see all of that craziness. It's just like now, I don't know. It just seems like there's a financial push gain. It sounds like it's a control on another media. I don't know. I could argue, and I'm not going to say population control. I don't know. I'm gonna leave all of it alone. I'm gonna get off.
No. You know what?
No, get into it. Because I think it definitely is. It's brought like a whole different income. Like it's brought like to a whole different category of people making money off of things that have to do with the vaccine, whether it's the mask or it's, you know, how people are getting treated to certain places or getting tested at certain places, like, you know, how vacationing goes.
Well, it definitely took a hard hit on vacation because that went down. But I think it has a lot to do with population control. I think obviously I'm not a huge. I'm when they talk about the anti-vacciners, I'm one of them. You know what I mean? I just don't. I'm not behind things that are not natural, and something about this just don't feel right in my spirit. And it's just the push is just so, it's just hard, yo. I've never seen anything that the government has pushed out to this extent. Everything is required. They get this vaccine or your kids can't go back to school. Get this vaccine or you can't travel. I've never in my lifetime, and again, I'm only 40, I've never seen a push this hard. I'm like, yo, why?
No, they haven't pushed that yet, though. They haven't pushed the.
I mean, we all know it. We all know it's coming. I mean, all
but
of
they've
our children,
had. I mean, but
kids,
vaccinations of kids going back to school, and I know we talked about this like years ago. That's been in for years. Kids have to get vaccinations going to school. I mean, of course, I know it's loopholes.
Not necessarily.
But
like, for example,
there's loopholes. There's small loopholes.
That's what I did. My children didn't get theirs, and they right back up into school.
Yeah, but there's small loopholes. But the majority have to get vaccinations before they go back to school. There's small loopholes if you fight it.
Listen.
But like this one is not one of those yet because they don't even have it. They don't even have. I mean, they have it up to adolescents now, but they don't have it for kids now.
But you gotta think. They gonna have them kids back in school next semester, dog. It ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You can call that. I mean, people can call it what they want, but they tired of everybody having them teachers at home teaching you. They tired of people are tired of their kids being at home learning. They gonna have them back in school when that semester starts in September, guaranteed.
Definitely
gonna happen.
Excuse me. And to your point, most of the schools. This is probably ignorant of me to say, but as far as what I'm seeing. Most of the schools that's even opened up in a limited fashion have had COVID cases popping up. You know what I'm saying? At my daughter's school, they had a limited opening where it was kind of like a lot of outside activities. Newscasts come up with their newsletter. Couple of COVID cases. Same thing at my son's school. You know what I'm saying? I look around. I'm like, at a lot of these college campuses, there was a few dorms that had to get shut down. Like it's inevitable at this point. You know what I mean? So I do think. I also think there's a lot of us. A lot of it's aligning with that scare tactic as well. It's almost like there's a push to state the only avenue is a vaccination. It's almost like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, but then again, I mean, that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like.
It feels like that because we have no control what's on mainstream media. It's because what is pushed out to us. Take, for example, a lot of, just to kind of briefly change gears, but to bring it back full circle. All of the people that's at the that raided the Capitol, right? That was all over the news, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen anything on the news about any of them still being in jail or any updates on them?
No updates. I mean, it was the hot news at the time.
No updates.
You think that's some coincidence?
No.
Okay. Same thing with the Chauvin case. You know what I'm saying? That was on mainstream media, but then everything kind of calmed down. It's all about what's on mainstream media that everybody follows. And what's on mainstream media is the COVID, the vaccinations, and anything that helps support or control somebody's mind to make them say, yeah, I got to get this. To the point now where it's a cool thing to post your Facebook picture and say, hey, I'm vaccinated with a badge going across your profile picture.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the new in thing now.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It is. I mean, it's the big thing now because like everyone wants to be.
Motherfuckers is taking Polaroids with their vaccination card. Like, look, me too.
But look, you got to think that's what it's about nowadays.
Let me ask you a question. Did you do that when you got your flu shot?
Well, and listen, it ain't about flus.
Exactly.
But I'm saying, social media wasn't as big as a flu shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, motherfuckers gonna get their fucking.
And this was nationwide too. This was not nationwide. This is worldwide. Worldwide. The coronavirus is
gonna
worldwide.
Get their bus pass renewed and take a picture with it. Like, look, renew for another 3 months.
But the flu and the bus passes ain't worldwide. Coronavirus was worldwide and still is worldwide.
And listen, if that's your thing, that's your thing. If you want to post yourself doing some dumbass shit like a bus pass, then you gonna do it because people still gonna like it. Some people
But my point is,
do anything for clout.
It's the end thing. Yeah, it's what everybody's doing, and you don't get an argument, a highly intelligent argument about the opposite side of the equation. Anyone that speaks against it is shamed, made light of. It's ridiculous. And if they are talking and they're qualified to speak to that extent, their social profiles are shut down. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a red flag for me. It's almost like if you're dealing with a situation and your child is getting bullied and the only person you can talk to is one half of the equation. Well, where's the other kid? I need to talk to him. Well, we can't talk to him right now. Well, then we ain't got nothing to talk about. Same thing with this. I'm like, I need to see both sides of the equation. It's almost like when the social injustice issues take place and you got people in court, and I forget the type of trial it is, but you go to court, but as a defendant, you can't say anything. You know what I mean? Only the police officer's word is being said, and that's what the judge makes a decision off of. It's like you're controlling what's out there so that you can draw a definitive conclusion off of it. And then whatever that is, that's what's thrown out on social media for everybody to play on. You know what I'm saying? And that's seems ignorant to me. But anyway, I digress. Let's keep it moving, bro.
Well, that's social media, bro.
Yeah, sure. That's true.
I mean, what else do you want people to do? Like, that's social media.
Oh, I don't want that. Me personally, I don't want nobody to do. This is just how most moves. You know what I mean? I think for myself, I don't give a fuck what's on Fox 45, CNN. I do my own homework. I move at my own beat, and you know, I'm spiritually grounded. We don't, like I said, we got Vegas popping, and I'm not vaccinated. But you think that's gonna stop me from going? I'm gonna be right up in there. Connecting flight to Chicago. Yes. What's up, niggas? I'm here.
Nigga gonna be mask off. I'll still be mask on.
And I'm gonna be just like this.
I'm gonna be out there chilling.
I'm gonna be just like this. No, the fuck I ain't. I'm fully vaccinated. CDC said you can wear no mask. And guess what I'm gonna do? Not wear my mask. Only in the airport. Only in the airport. That's it. All right.
All right, yeah. So I know Moses said something about like vacations kind of like went down during the heaviest time of the pandemic, and it did. But like now, like I said, outside's opening back up, vacations starting to pop again. Of course, like a Vegas trip is not a trip that would be an all-inclusive. It's a trip that you kind of make your own. But a lot of times when people go on trips, there's like people that like rave about all-inclusive. There's people that rave about cruises. What are y'all thoughts on those? Like, what kind of trips do you like? Do you like all-inclusive? Do you like?
Well, for me, speaking personally, for me, I never been on a cruise. Don't plan on going on a cruise because I'd rather do all-inclusive. Because for me, all-inclusive, I can wake up, I can have food come to my door at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning if I fucking choose so. I can go anywhere I want, get anything for free at the tip top shape. Like, see, for me, I don't know nothing about a cruise, and I personally don't want to go on a cruise because a cruise to me scares me. To be stranded on a ship for 7 fucking days in the middle of an ocean, I'm good. Especially because this nigga here can't swim. I'm a black nigga that don't know how to swim. I'm not going.
God damn, you can't swim, nigga. They still make
you. You can't swim?
Nope. And I don't plan on learning. I don't want to. Yo, back in the real quick story. Go
ahead. Go.
Back in the day at the YMCA, the counselor tried to drown me. So I
what kind of counselors y'all had there?
I can see that, yo. You are annoying as fuck. I can see that.
He tried to drown me. He tried to throw me in there. I told him I couldn't swim. His whole tactic was throw you in there to get the fear out. No, all you did was make me more scared to get in the fucking water. and do whatever you're supposed to do. So in that essence of that, I mean, now my cousin Dave can swim now, but I told Dave the same thing, and Dave couldn't swim either for years.
But
now,
Nate,
never.
You never gonna learn?
Nope, don't care to. What the fuck I care for? You know why? Because I go in the water when I'm on these beaches. I go in the water. I can put my head under it, all that shit. I can go, I'm up like, oh, yes. Oh. I can't do this. And all people keep telling me is, all you got to do is float. Yeah,
but you can still learn. My wife just turned 44 a week or two ago. She learned to swim 2 years back at 42.
Right.
Can swim perfectly now. She just learned in a week. And she had to, just like you had to fear, Nate, she had to fear. But she just looked the fear in the eyes, fought the fear. Now she knows how to swim. And the thing is, that is actually common amongst a lot of Black people that I noticed. Because when I was growing up, and I know Amos like shaking his head, yes, because when I was growing up, like myself, my sister, my cousins, my friend Rich, like we all knew how to swim. So I just thought it was normal. I thought it was normal that everybody knew how to swim. But the older that I started to get and I started to talk to people, I started to notice that most don't know how to swim and just they're cool with it.
Yeah, that's real talk. And it's like being the only child, I never even had the intentions to learn. It was like, all right, I go to the pool and all that shit. Never was my twist. But anyway, that's why I'm not going on a cruise. That's for me. That's why I picked all inclusive, like a resort. I'd rather be on a resort relaxing somewhere where I'm on land.
Yeah.
I can't do a cruise. To me, I heard cruises are really nice. My mom goes on them. My friends been on them. That's not that it doesn't interest me for real. Especially now.
I'm gonna say don't knock it. You try, bro.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on a cruise, Most?
I've done cruises. I've gone on. Actually, it's kind of funny. I went on a Disney cruise. As a grown ass man, bro. Funniest shit I ever fucking did. You know what I'm saying? But there was some points where what Nate mentioned holds true. Like when we the family and we all went down to Florida, and that's when we got on a boat or whatever. And this just boarding is this whole thing. Like Disney and like Dana speaks heavily on this, and that shit's accurate as hell. Like when I say they spare no expense on their marketing, from the time that you book your ticket, they make it such a extravagant event that you just look forward to the next step, to the next step, to the next step. And to that regard, your apprehension about being on a boat goes away because you're so sucked into the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like every visitor gets a grand introduction. Every visitor. And you know how many people are on a boat? Hundreds of people. Yeah. Everybody's getting this grand introduction, and all of the characters is all around you and all of this other stuff. And the cruise went out to the Bahamas. And on the boat, it's literally a whole, I don't want to echo a whole new world, but it's a whole new world, bro. Like it's a mall, it's you got everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like Northeast Baltimore on a fucking ship. Like literally. You know what I'm saying? And but after a while, you walking all day and you walk from one end of the boat to the other, and you realize, damn, it's the end of the boat. There's nowhere else to go. You're like, shit, let me walk back to the other side. And you walking all day, you're like, damn, I've been here before. You realize, shit, I can't, there's walls. I can't go nowhere else but on this motherfucking boat. And after a while, the closest feeling that I got to understanding what someone who goes through claustrophobia when they're claustrophobic, whatever. I understood that. I understood at that moment where I'm just like, there's nowhere else to go but this motherfucking boat. And then at times, you look over the edge and you just like, yo, you look all the way around, there's no land. You like, there's just, and after a while, that fucks with you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Darkness. Especially at night. At night, you just like, yo, if I fall over this joint, they have no clue.
I thought the same thing. If
I fall off, they be like, yo, all you see
they wouldn't know. They would not know. They would not, like, they would be like miles and miles and miles away before they even know where you are. Yeah, that whole Titanic freezing, that would be you.
But there was a moment where going back to like the what you call it, all inclusive and shit. I went to I love going to Jamaica. I've been to Jamaica a few times, but I went to Jamaica and I took a ride on one of these yachts or whatever, and they took you to like this horseshoe cove or whatever, and beautiful experience. And I literally just jumped off the end of the boat into the water. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there. Were
you supposed to?
You know what I mean? Once you're in the cove, you know, you fine. You can do whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? You can go snorkel. You can if you want to go to the
shore,
you gotta swim to the shore. You know what I'm saying? But you got to sign a waiver and all this other shit.
Yeah.
But I jumped off the edge and I dove into the water and I'm treading water. Yo, it was mad therapeutic, bro. It was a great fucking feeling, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And it was just like it was one of those things where nobody can bother you, but if you drown and that's a wrap for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. You signed away,
man. It was real free, man. It was invigorating. It was I can't put a word to describe it, man. But that all inclusive. This is where my problem comes in.
Go ahead.
I'm a drinker, and I hate saying that every episode because I'm coming off as an alcoholic. Okay, I'm just passionate. Shut up, Nate. I'm passionate about bourbon and whiskeys and scotches. That's just my niche. You know what I'm saying? All inclusive is dope. You know what I'm saying? I normally get the all inclusive with the butler service. They bringing you whatever you want any time of the day. It's great feeling. But all inclusive is short for low shelf. I don't like low shelf liquor. You know what I'm saying? Like you go to Jamaica, it's Ray's nephew all goddamn day and some Bacardi. But if I go there and be like, yo, listen, you got any Remy 17 or you got this or you got that, or they're gonna be like, nah, man, fuck out of here. And take this juice with all these colors and stuff. But when you on vacation, you don't care. That's the only time that you'll catch this grown ass man with some fruity ass drink. I don't give a fuck how big the shit is. I had some shit that was like this motherfucking big.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. It's free. I can have it all night. Yeah. So I can appreciate it to that, but you just can't get that selected shit that you like. You know what I'm saying?
True. I never thought about it like that because at an all-inclusive, like, so the comparison between the all-inclusives and the cruise for me, and I've been on both. I've done both. I think the good thing about you, Mos, is you got a really, really good experience of a cruise with the Disney one. That's probably one of the best. I went on things like Royal Caribbean, Carnival, which are, you know, they're okay. But to me, it's like you have to pay a lot more to get your better experience. So they pretty much have like basic packages. And then like, let's say, for instance, if you want to drink a lot of alcohol, you will get the alcohol package, which is a ridiculous amount of money. Or you can just, you know, buy a drink here, buy a drink there, which is still kind of expensive. And then as far as like the destinations, you go to the destinations, but you are there so quick that you like right back on the boat.
Yeah, that's a problem.
And I don't like that. I don't really like that. Like I would go there and I'll probably do something like a jet ski. And that's it. Like you either do the jet ski or you go to town. It's not like you're gonna be doing both of them.
Be careful with them jet skis, yo. They be trying to hustle niggas out there with them.
I know.
Go ahead. Here's the ill part. Like when I say Disney, two things. When this goes back to how, like, really they spare no expense. Like Disney have their own sets of islands down in the Caribbean, down in the Bahamas. Right. So that's where they take this cruise ship to. So we spent all day there. When I say all day there. You know what I mean? And you weren't rushed. It wasn't one of those situations where you get off the boat, and you got a couple hours. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, you had all day. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get back on the boat, they take you to the next island, same thing or whatever. But the funniest part though, just a little bit of a sidebar, but to the point where how dope Disney is. I don't know how we got on this, but has any y'all got kids? Y'all seen Finding Nemo?
Yes.
Okay. There's a scene in there where the turtle. He's like got this surfer vibe or whatever.
Yeah, he's like, hey, Neiman.
Him.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, I got kids, so this happens.
But
I
got two
either
of them
way,
too.
The family and I, we go to dinner on a boat or whatever, right? Yeah. And it's this underwater thing where all around you is like this. You sitting in the middle of an aquarium. You see the fish, real fucking fish, the real shits. But the fucking turtle from Nemo, he swam up right next to me and started talking. Fuck my whole head up, bro.
That's crazy.
When I say
you was like, talking, man, what this low shelf liquor got me doing on here?
What's his name? Shock or whatever his name is. He knew
my name. I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about, though.
He called me by my name. He knew everybody's name at the table. Now, mind you, they don't know what I'm ordering. I just go there and I decide to order or whatever. He was like, hey, so how you liking it? And he quoted the meal that I was having.
Wow.
Next time you get the drink, you gotta get, and he quoted like it was 1-to-1. It was a person. I was blown. Now, me as a grown man, when I first got on the boat and Mickey dancing all in my face, I'm like, get the fuck out of my face, man. I know you. I know who's behind the mask. The kid's right here. God damn it. But about 20 minutes in, I'm dancing in the parade. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy.
Oh my gosh! But you had a great experience on a cruise. Now let me go to
hold up
the all inclusive. Go ahead, Nate. Yeah, that's right. Go ahead, Nate. What's the question?
Carnival, Royal Caribbean.
Yes.
West Baltimore County. Is that what they consider that shit? Because I heard Carnival ghetto as hell.
Yeah. Between the two. Now personally, I'm not a cruise person, but yeah, between the two, I want to say Royal Caribbean is probably better than Carnival, in my personal opinion.
That's what I'm hearing, because I heard Carnival is really like hood.
Yeah, it is. A cruise is one of those ones like it's what you make it. Like it's what you make it, but it's extremely cookie cutter. Like everything, like what is it, like the captain's ball and like
if you try to search a cruise and try to book one, the one that's easiest to obtain is just that. And that's what it is. So when people like us looking for a cruise, that's the one that like, oh, this is good. Carnival. So 9 times out of 10, what y'all really saying is if you get a bunch of us on a cruise ship, it's gonna be ghetto as hell. And the one that we're gonna be on more than likely is the one that's easily accessible. So
but that's why I went to both, because I wanted to compare. I went to both of them. Now when my kids get just a little bit older, I do want to try that Disney cruise, although I'm like not that much of a cruise person. But get into the all-inclusive. I really like the all-inclusive. I mean, if the food is good, the drinks, like you said, the drinks are not top shelf. So if you're like a top shelf drinker type person, it's not gonna have that top shelf. So what I do, I just keep on drinking until I get to where I want to be. It doesn't make me sick.
You just gotta get the shit based off of, like, even if you go to Jamaica or whatever, you don't have to get the all inclusive. They have one package where you can tell them the bottles that you like, and that's what they'll have stocked.
I'm learning new stuff.
But if you decide to take a left while you're there, let's say you there, and after the 3rd day you're like, I want to try something different. They're like, nah, remember when you booked, you said you wanted these bottles. That's what you get.
So you can't change it. So I didn't know that. I didn't. And travel agents never tell me that. They never tell me that.
Depends on what you are. It's like, if you already know what you like, that shit's Gucci. But if you one of them ones where you unpredictable, you just want to have a good time, you really don't care as long as the liquor tastes good. All inclusive.
That's how it is with me.
Which would work. I've had both. All inclusive is fine. I'm an anal motherfucker when it comes to my liquor. When I go pause. When I go travel, them drinks they be making, I enjoyed every last one.
Listen, that Bob Marley, Jamaica, slamming.
Yo, bro, also, did you do the Bob Marley excursion?
I didn't get a chance to do that one. Not yet.
I didn't. They told me about that one.
I heard about it though. My mom did it. They get you high as high as hell at the end of the tour. I heard
bro,
they make you smoke the weed.
I mean, not to say that I did that because I wouldn't say that I did that here.
I'm pretty sure you did, though.
If I did, bruh, they had this thing where you sitting in this inner tube and you got to drive up the mountain. First off, let me dial back. Mm-hmm. When you go to Jamaica, bro, it's so crazy because when you get off the plane and you taking your shuttle to your resort, if you look to the right, this is literal, hand to the man. If you look out the right side of the window, poverty, chickens, goats and shit.
All day
yes.
long.
You look to the left.
Poverty. This is our poverty. This is their poverty.
Resorts. I'm like,
it's crazy.
They gotta feel slighted.
You got to, because you pull up on a banging ass resort, but as soon as you step outside that gate, it is like, where the hell am I at? Like,
crazy.
Yo, AK niggas walking down the street with the cops with the AKs on them. I'm like, yo,
yeah. But, so when I went to Jamaica though, so I went to Ochos Rios. Now I think the only airport, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I think the only airport when you come into Jamaica is Montego Bay. Ochos Rios is 2 hours from there. So I literally have to get on the shuttle.
Yeah, that's one of the furthest ones. Yeah,
but it's got really the worst sand though.
But yo, you know what though? I heard it's another airport, but I think it's somewhere like lands you like closer towards like Kingston. But that's what I heard. But nobody really knows that. But everybody always lands in Montego Bay.
So this is what happened. So we landed in Montego Bay. This is before we were married. We were just dating at this time, and we went to Jamaica. So
damn, that's a hell of a
takes. Hey, still married to this day.
What's up?
But so it
that's
took 2 hours.
That's a hell of a fucking date,
it took 2 hours to get from Montego Bay to Ochos Rios. So we're in this van, this shuttle, whatever, hot as I don't know what. And dude is pretty much like, talking. He was saying, he kind of like, wish he could be in America and everything, just they kind of like live hard there. Dude had like a machete in the back, had a gun in the back. I was just like, wow, okay. And then we get to like this one part of this hill, and this might be like their little spiel. We get to this one part of the hill, and the bus starts to like cut off. And I'm looking at her. I was like, damn, I met this nice girl, man. We about to get killed. this joint about to be over. And they were just like, yeah, everybody gotta like lean to the front and then it was just like the whole little spiel, like, and it started back up, and then we was like all the way there. But then also we went to Dunn's River Falls, and we went to the Chukka horses, and that's when the horses kind of like go out into the sea, and it's like almost like they're swimming. And I fell off that joint. Now, if I was Nate, the non-swimmer, I'd have been gone. that was way out that joint. But I just hopped right back on that joint.
Let's ride.
It's crazy though. For me not to swim, I did that Dunn's River Fall, which I will never do again. That's the worst excursion anybody could do. First of all,
I did that joint too. It was alright to me.
No, that's
Dunn's River Falls.
It's a workout. Like, why am I walking?
Oh, it is a workout.
Dunn's River Falls.
I'm not here for working out.
When you get on the inner tubes at Dunn's River Falls, there's an area of it that leads to the Bob Marley excursion. So if you'll notice when you're going up there, people start going in different directions based off of what excursion you got. But when you on the Dunn's River Falls, not that I would do it because that's not what I do because I'm a law-abiding citizen. But if I would have, you would get on this inner tube or whatever, right? And they give you the red stripe beer. That's the main beer that they got. Y'all know that. And as you're going down, you see like these barrels of smoke. And when you're seeing it from the far, you can't smell it. You just like, what the fuck? And when you get closer,
I did see it from afar, though. I did see that from afar. I know what you're talking about. I didn't know that. I saw that. Did you see that, Nate?
No, I didn't see that.
I did see that smoke from afar.
Bundles so I read. They took bundles of marijuana and was throwing them in the barrels. So as you on the inner tube floating, the smoke, you just go through this cloud of smoke, and up
in smoke too.
Yo,
listen,
I read that that's a good thing to do.
So I hear.
And so I heard. I ain't the one to gossip, so you ain't heard it from. But anyway, go ahead, Nate. My bad.
I know, that's all right. I would never do Dunn's River Fall again. First of all, you're walking up slippery rocks.
Yeah. With that algae on there.
Yeah,
with algae on it.
Yo.
If you do any excursion, you have to leave the resort and go through that poverty that we're talking about. Like we had to drive up the mountain.
Yeah, that's fine.
You see the school. The school looked like a hut built out of clay.
That's fine because that
kids
lets me know,
barefoot and everything.
Yeah, that lets me know how real it is in other countries and shit like that. I don't mind that because when we went to DR, we had to ride. We riding on dune buggies and we going through niggas' hoods. We seeing cows jump in front of the dune buggies. We ride through shit. We seeing kids trying to sell us pictures on the side of the road, waving and running after the dune buggies and shit. Like,
yo, your dollar goes mad far in Jamaica.
Yeah, it was wild.
It does. It does. And when you tip them, man, they respect. Like it could be like $2-3. You give them $10. It's like
a person in Jamaica a 10% tip, they will follow you for the rest of the day and get you anything that you ask for.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Literally.
That's the shit they do. Hell yeah. I love
beautiful experience, yo. But you know what's crazy though?
What?
And this is probably more than Nate, yo.
Yeah.
Because of our extracurricular activities,
it's
almost like the Jamaicans can see you from afar. Like they know, like, yeah, this man, he gonna need a little bit of that. You know what I mean? So
as soon as I get off the airport.
He saw me from bro, when I was there, I had already got from the airport at the resort, so I heard. But I'm on the beach by myself, walking on some chill shit. It's like 6 a.m, the sunset, not to be all soft and sensitive, the most beautiful shit I ever fucking seen. You don't see that shit in Baltimore. And it's literally me on the beach by myself. And you know how every resort got, if you walk along the shore, it's fenced in. You see a fence that this. So I'm on sandals or whatever, and I see this guy, dreads, with a white horse that looked like you could see the horse's ribs and shit. Like this horse need a meal or whatever, and he doing like this. He like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I'm still a speck to him. I'm far away, so I look behind me. I'm like, you talking to me? He was like, and I'm like. Something telling me this ain't safe. But the guy in me that's from Baltimore is like, yo, this guy got exactly what you looking for. Go see what he wants.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
He knew. He knew. You know what I'm saying? And at this moment, I'm looking for it. I'm like, literally. And I went over there, and the guy on the tower or whatever that's guarding the little ends, he was like, you got to sign out before you go over there to let you know. I was like, why I got to sign out? He said, because we're not responsible for you. Like, they make you scared.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're not responsible for whatever happens past that little line that you cross. Yeah,
but the Baltimore in me was like, nigga, I'm all right, cool. So I go over there. Yo, bro, this man had branches that was longer than I can't even fit it in the screen, bro. I'm like, $40. And he gave me a shitload. I'm like, well, here's 50. Because I gave him 50, you'd have thought I had the new best friend in the world, bro. And so after I got it or whatever, I'm back in my room. Next day, I'm out on the beach, swimming, way out in the water or whatever. The same motherfucker comes up on a canoe. Same motherfucker. This is true shit. On a fucking canoe. And he said, yeah, how'd you like yada, yada, yada? I was like, I told him, I was like, I'm from the States. I said, you can get a lot better here, but I really appreciate it. He said, oh, you didn't like?
Nope.
And on the side of the canoe, in bags tied tight, he got a bunch of different ones. And he was like, here, well, try this one. I'm like, you got this shit on a canoe, nigga? He doing this out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was like, listen, I ain't about to give you no more money. He said, no, you gave me enough. This is for you. I'm like, bro. Yo, bro.
He's like, high five.
Literally. But here's the truest shit with internet, just traveling, period. You know the biggest thing that stood out to me? The one thing that I love the most. was, and it was the most awkward part of it. When I got off the fucking plane and I literally touched down, I'm in the airport, the hospitality. Like, so many people were speaking to you. I'm from Baltimore, yo. We don't be just coming up to nobody speaking and shit. Hey, how you doing? Well, why? What you want? What you want?
We are rude in Baltimore.
That's the area we're naturally like
extremely.
Yeah.
But yeah,
they so nice.
Yeah, Jamaican people.
You know what I'm saying?
Other countries in general, they
happy.
They happy.
I just know why. Americans, are we assholes? Is that what?
Yeah, because we got.
It's not just Americans.
We got everything added
regional
to us
too. Yeah, it probably is Americans.
It's American.
We are.
I loved it, bro.
What we did.
That's you know why? They're so nice and shit.
They grew up humble. We didn't. We grew some of Americans don't. Like, we just like, man, I don't give a fuck. Everybody in them countries, they humble. They appreciate shit. They appreciate you coming to them, showing them love. They love that. They love
some shit they don't play though. Of even though you see the poverty on both sides, like I mentioned, when I got off the plane, I was waiting for the shuttle. Yeah. There was this guy out there smoking a Black and Mild, right? Another true story. When he had finished it, he flicked it. When he flicked it, every Jamaican that was in that vicinity, they watched the shit fly in the air and land on the ground, and all of them bum rushed this nigga. Like, yo, pick that up. They don't play that literate shit. They don't play literate out there. You smoking a fug or cigarette or whatever, you pluck that shit, they don't play that, man. Pick that shit up, and they dare you to not do it. Dare you.
It's all about that ganja leaf out there, man. Rastafari.
But anyway, But if you going on vacation, you know what I'm saying? Get that all inclusive. All inclusive is where you want to go, man.
I say all inclusive.
All inclusive. Absolutely.
We all in there for all inclusive.
Get that, and preferably one of those ones where you don't gotta wear a band. But if you gotta wear the band, get the all inclusive. Ain't nothing like 3 a.m. wanting to drink and a steak. The
band is another thing that make you stand out on and all inclusive when you go to like excursions and you go out into the town and everything. I mean, but you gotta have the band in there. But it's a double-edged sword though. Sandals, you don't?
So, actually, no, I take that back. I've gone to a sandals resort where I have and some that I haven't. So I take that back.
Oh, we had the band. We had to have the band though, because we was at Iberostar Grand Rose Hall, and they got 3 other connecting resorts to them that they share.
And reused the same way.
They want to make sure that you're the one so you can, with the band, you can go to all 3. If the other people in them other resorts can't come to yours. Right. Yep. So it's like that was like a perk for us. Like, oh, we can go to your ship, y'all can't come to us. We're winning. We can eat y'all shit over here. Y'all can't come to our expensive shit. That's all right. So yeah, that band should. Some of them got its perks, some of them don't. You know what I mean?
But the moral that I would say here for anybody that hasn't traveled abroad, you are missing out.
Definitely, man.
It is the best thing outside of being a father that I have ever done. Like I haven't traveled everywhere in this, in the U.S. across the nation. You know what I'm saying? I've been a few places. Is
that something that you would ever want to do? Either one of y'all ever want to do? Go to like every state. And when I say go to every state, I'm not talking about just like go through. I'm talking about like actually do something in that state, whether it's like, spend a night or get like some. Would you want to do that or not?
Right here, that shit that scares me. Nah.
I'm gonna be honest, and it was a point in time where I did want to travel like that. Yeah. Like how they had that big Winnebago. He'd be like, "Oh, we going road tripping." That's road tripping. Yeah, I wanted that to happen with my peoples, but but you look at it now, it's like, nigga, I'm not doing that shit. I'd rather go to certain cities and certain states that I know be popping, and then that's where I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna come back. But like you said, I'm not going to Montana. I'm not going to fucking Idaho. I'm not going. I ain't going to North or South Dakota. I ain't touching Wisconsin either. Fuck all that. I don't want to go there. Take me to LA, New York, Miami, Texas. I'll go to Texas too. Oh yeah.
I've never been to Texas. I want to go to Texas.
Chicago. which I will be connected flight. You know what I mean?
Chi-town. Yeah, we will all be there.
I just don't like to travel places where it's cold. You know what I'm saying? I need a summer kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
But I do want to go to Aspen in the wintertime. Although I don't want to go I want to go there.
I want to go to Colorado. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah.
I do. I heard that shit's nice, man. And then listen, it's legalized there. It's a good time. That's what I'm hearing.
I mean, not that I care, because I don't do those.
Yeah, but whatever. I do. And let me tell you something.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I heard the Colorado Springs. I heard that shit is beautiful. Like, you be in that it's hot ass water, but as soon as you step out, it is nippy. But I'll tell you, I heard that Colorado Springs is something to see. I'm telling you. I gotta go. I want to go.
I had to try that. I'm to try that.
And I'm not knocking traveling in the States either, because obviously I can't speak on a place that I haven't been. I'm pretty sure there's beautiful places. I mean, obviously Hawaii's got to be a beautiful place to go. No passport.
Never been to Hawaii. I want to go.
I definitely want to go. I heard Hawaii expensive as fuck, but I do want to go.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, but
I heard that too. I want to import some stuff.
It's something about being outside of the States, seeing how another area is being ran, different government, different rules, different culture. Yo, it's refreshing, yo. It really is, because just looking like how we look, being in a place where you just like for example, in Jamaica, you ain't a nigga. I don't want to say that, but most of the people look like you.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And the level of hospitality and that friendly candor, it's just like, wow. Even I went to Antigua too. It was. I'm telling you,
where I want to go.
It was beautiful, man. The only difference here is Antigua is, you want to go there when you really want to just relax.
Yeah, because I heard Antigua, you got to make your fun.
What y'all got to do for fun here? Relax, man. Yeah, but I know, but I want to. That's where I can go. It's late. I want to go have some fun. Yeah, well, we got a hammock that's hanging right there. You can.
It's like, chill out.
Exactly.
I like shit like that. I like shit like that, though. Everything for me ain't a turn up. So if I want to go, I want a spot like that where I can just go, kick my feet up, eat good.
You just gotta get away from that. On the brain, you got to know that that's what it is. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and that's what you pay for.
Yeah, that's what you're paying for. You paying for that. That
I'm cool with getting away from the norm. Yeah,
you ain't gotta worry about
away from the norm
every
day.
Yeah. You ain't gotta worry about I guarantee you, Fox News ain't popping over there. You know what I'm saying? We don't care what's going on the news. You want another drink? That's what's going on in the news.
Right? Yeah, absolutely.
So
hell yeah.
But that's it. The moral of the story here is, if you're just starting out to travel, go with fucking all inclusive. Unless you that guy where you got to be particular on your liquor, then I argue, why you traveling? You traveling to get exposure. So chill the fuck out. Get the all inclusive.
I say all inclusive.
All inclusive. Yeah, you traveling for the experience, and basically be cultured.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
There it is.
So, guys, this is the part of our show when we talk about the shoes. What's some shoes that came out or coming out that you guys are looking forward to?
Well, hold up. Let me give Bully a virtual high five. My guy, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you for the lookout today. You know what I'm saying?
Look at me.
No, this is real shit. No, this is real shit. This is real shit. I'm gonna speak on this because this is fucked up. This is fucked up.
Go ahead.
Once again, I get screwed because I'm not from Baltimore. That's number one. Number two,
it has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, shut up, Most. Let me talk.
Go ahead.
I feel as though I got played today because I feel as though you should have got my styles before his, because you got him them UNC ones. It should be tick for tack. He got his UNC ones. You tried 4 times to get him these UNC ones. You got him. It should have been all right. Most, I got you on the later end. Let me take care of Nate, and then I get you later on. But no, Oh, I got you, Mo. Yeah. That's 10.5.
What in the hyper royals are you talking about?
So hold up. So the shoe that we are talking about right now, and I hope this is the Shadow 2.0. It's a nice neutral shoe. It has black and gray in it, some highlights of white. But it's an Air Jordan 1. You know, I'm an Air Jordan 1 fan. So the easy part is the fact that most and myself wear size 10.5. That's one, right? We wear the same size shoe. So what I do, and everybody
I still got the
knows,
Hyper Royals though. I still got the Hyper Royals.
You got a shoe.
So hold up.
Go ahead.
You got the Hyper Royals. I still want them.
So
Can I
what I do is, y'all know I bot. You know, I got some bots. I got some computer programs to run because it's impossible to get stuff manual. So what I would do is I do raffles, and we all do the raffles. Sometimes, like if it's a shoe that one of us want and the other ones don't want, we just like, you'll do the raffle for us, and we all do it and pitch in so we can get the shoe. So today I ran my bot for a size 10.5 and a 12. I ran all these tasks, right? So my bot hits 3 pair of shoes. I'm like, woo, 3 pair of shoes. A size 10.5, a size 10.5, and a size 12. So I'm thinking to myself, great, I have all of our shoes, right? So then the company, and I'm not going to say the company because they probably just going to be like, oh, you bought in our company? You're not going to get anything. So this one company, they pretty much canceled 2 of them. They canceled the 10.5. They canceled the 12 because they said 1 pair per customer. So I'm just like, man. So I'm thinking to myself, I just have 1. So I'm not saying anything right now, right? Because I just have mine and I don't want to rub it in. So then I hit on Nike, a 10.5. So I'm like, boom, I can text my boys. Hey guys, I hit for you, Most. And I know Nate was like, what?
Here we go again. Here we go again.
What do you mean? But Nate, it didn't happen on purpose. It just happened because I happened to hit on Nike, hit 3 on there, but they canceled both of them. They asked them. They asked them joints. I tried for you, Nate.
That's all right. I don't even want
them. Yo, but on a plus though,
go ahead.
I was ready to buy. I had to stop because I was like, you know what, this is stupid, Most. I was about to buy them already because I just was prepared because I knew I was going to catch an L because my L's have been like literally just back to back. So I was just about to buy them, and I saw them for like $275, and I'm like, you know what, I could go with that. $275 plus the $30-$40 that I'm gonna have to pay in shipping and all that. Fuck it, I'm gonna do that. Then I said, why are you doing this? They don't even come out to the mall. Just wait. And then I had my phone, the phone that I confiscated from my son because he fucking up a little bit, but he get it back together. And I had my computer, so I had 3 pulls for this 1 pair of sneakers. All of them just sitting there pinned, doing nothing. And then the L's start pouring in. Here we go. And as the first L came in, that's when your text came in. I was like, thank you. Because I was whether I got them or not, I was going to buy them on Go. I was paying upsell. Those are one I got. I literally have. I should go get them. I don't feel like it right now. I cut grass in them. I got those same ones when they first came out a few years ago. But
which one is the original Shadows?
Yeah.
You cut grass in those?
You tripping? They all busted. They all busted. They all busted up.
What the fuck is wrong with you, yo?
So when you sent that, what was that? That you should shout out that YouTube channel where he was real detailed.
I forgot. He was good though.
Oh, you talking about what's his name? You talking about my man on Wear Testers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the one he had, the original
very
one,
detailed.
I have them downstairs. They're all green, and I had them. Like literally,
I love Wear Testers. Oh, he breaks down Jordan 1s.
Shout out to his site. Yo, I've never seen someone break down a shoe like that to keep me, entertained and I'm like, oh, word, you know what? Now he got me turning my shoe to the back and looking at it. I'm like,
yo.
Saying what's the difference?
Yo, I'm telling you. Yo, that's why I try to tell y'all about him, because like he really breaks down every single thing, and then he shows you the originals and how they look from the toe up, from the downside of it, the inside,
the padding,
the tread. He was looking at the tread.
That shit is amazing to me. Like, there's somebody like, yo, these people are really out here that are into that shit, and that shit amazes me because it really
crazy.
You, look, go ahead. No, go ahead.
But no, but the shoe he was breaking down was that neutral 85. And I know most like really, really, really wanted that shoe. He really wanted that shoe. And then like when I didn't get it, I really wanted it too. But when I didn't get it, I was like, oh well. Because I have something very similar to it.
Right.
But then when he broke it down, broke it down, nah, if you looked at his video, I can see why you want it. He broke it down like, okay, that's a good shoe.
I don't want to pay the $400 or $500 for him, but sooner or later, I'm going to break. It's coming.
Yeah. Listen, the way he broke it down, he made it tough. Like, this is how they originally made it back when they first came out. He's like, it's just exactly the same, but just a little bit better. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he was just telling you, like, yo, the same height and everything.
Because I've made an executive decision, bro.
You buying them?
No, I'm keeping my 4s. I'm keeping them. Those are my Union 4s, whatever you call them.
Off-white 4s.
Yeah, them bitches. I'm keeping them. I'm not.
We were talking about that.
I saw sneakers.
Yeah, where?
They haven't touched the ground yet. They have not. I haven't even put them on my feet. I haven't laced them yet.
Oh, okay, Vegas.
It's possible. It's possible.
If you do that, my Union's coming. My Union's coming.
I don't know yet. I don't know. I can tell you right now. Here's what I can tell you. I'm gonna put myself out on a limb here because I don't give a fuck. I can tell you some of the sneaks that's definitely going.
Out on a limb.
Talk about it.
Saint Germain ones is going.
Okay. Is that Saturday Night Club or what? How are you?
I'm not going that far. So get out of my business. Get out of my business, man.
All right. I'm just asking.
I'm just saying what's going. Okay. You know
just
what I'm
asking. You know.
The OG 4s is coming.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The OG 4s is coming.
Okay.
Talking about the cement, white and cement. Okay.
Yes.
Tough.
So is mine.
A little bit of a gem. I got the white on white ones. I went and bought them. Just said fuck it. The white cement ones.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, I want those. I wanted them, so I got them. But either way, my J1 mid black toes, they coming.
Okay.
My 2 of my 3s are coming. My Georgetowns and the white ones, they coming.
A lot of shoes. He flossing.
Wait, most. Okay.
You know why? Here's why. I know why. I won't need them all.
Indecisive.
I won't need them all.
You won't. You're not. You're gonna need them all.
But I'm gonna look at the box to the right here, or to the right here. This one right here. Hold up. This one.
Oh, John.
And this one down here. Okay. I don't trust y'all. I don't trust y'all. So I need to have.
Listen.
I need to make sure I'm ready just in case a curve is thrown.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I got my fits, and it's on. I'm just letting it be known. My fits are.
I do too.
I know.
Mine are too.
I know club. I know dinner. I know regular walking around Vegas. I even know fucking pool party. I got all that shit. I got all that shit laid out because you know why? I came to shut shit down. Oh, my feet game gonna be crazy. Yeah. I ain't playing no games. Baby.
At first, remember I said it was gonna be all J1s. It's not gonna be all J1s. It's gonna be a mixture.
It's a mixture.
But I'm not really gonna tell y'all what the mixture is gonna be.
He's a sucker for that. I don't like that.
See, this is why I don't want to offer that information. Because I can tell y'all J's that's coming.
I already told you. I'll tell you.
Y'all want to play the game of Clue.
I can tell you mine.
All right.
Pantinas.
These might come.
Oh, that's nice.
These might come.
Those ain't. They just stay. These are grails. They staying. Pantinas.
Yo, I'm sorry, John. I know you don't really like them like that. I love the Pantinas, yo.
I love the Pantinas too. I love the Pantinas. Pantinas are beautiful.
I love them, yo. Brown hit me up.
I'm on the fence with them. Well. Put it like this. I don't dislike them. I just don't like them for me. Brown got? Go ahead, Brown. Shout out, Brown.
Protect your peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah,
I think next part I'm gonna wear my shirt.
They dope, yo. I don't see how you don't like them, yo. The mint green laces, yo, with the mint on the tongue, yo. They just.
That's what kills. That's what kills.
Maybe y'all might bring me to the dark side like y'all did with the biohacks.
Maybe.
It's coming. You know, the only reason you probably won't bite is because you got the mochas to fall back on.
I have the mochas to fall back on and the Shadow 2.0s, which look very similar to those.
Speaking of that, not speaking of that, but I sent y'all a text not too long ago, since we on the topic of sneakers, yo. How y'all feel about them J1 lows, the mint green ones, yo? I really am fucking with them.
I'm gonna be honest. Watching wear testers, that man convinced me to get lows as well, because he broke down a lot of J1 lows. And that particular color, like you said, is a summer color. Yeah. I want them too.
And they only 130, bro.
You can't beat that. You can't beat that.
So this is
cost more than that. Some of them.
Yeah. So this is my thing with those most. So they're like a mint green. So it's definitely a spring summer shoe. I'm real matchy with my stuff. So I was thinking to myself, what would I match them with? But I would probably throw them with the white.
Match with them. That makes them more of a choice. Same thing with the biohacks.
Okay.
You won't wear them as much. You know what I mean?
I love them biohacks though. You're right.
They'll be in the box. They'll be on the shelf a little longer. You'll still wear them, but you ain't gonna have a lot of fucking fits to rock with them. So, you know, and you rocking them only 1, maybe 2 seasons, spring and summer, if not summer only. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not a low guy. At the day is highs, mids. I don't own not one pair of lows.
I got 2.
This will be the first pair of lows that I will ever buy.
I got 1 pair of Jordan 1 lows, and that's the hairs. I got the hair lows, but I don't even wear them. Them shits is in the box.
I got the gold toes and I got the breads, I believe.
The breads. You got the breads.
Yeah.
But those are nice. I'm not gonna lie. Those are nice, what Mo said. I mean, they remind you of fucking dunks, to be honest.
Yeah, the lows definitely. I mean, obviously Jordan 1s and dunks are very, very close.
Very close.
But the lows, the Jordan and the Jordan lows and the dunk low, they are literally 1-to-1. In my opinion.
They are.
I agree.
Quality wise, dunks
are better.
Were made better, probably. Not the general release dunks is coming out now. Like all those dunks you see on like Foot Locker and everything.
Yeah.
But the ones that are like hard to get, like just on sneakers or just on like Shopify sites and stuff like that, they're like a little better in quality. Because if you think about it, if they mass produce a shoe, they're not going to put too much quality materials in them because they want to make a whole lot of them. But as far as like the general release dunks, and those lows that you talk about most, about the same quality. Same quality, the name of them, and easier to get. Just
for the audience, I can't remember. Does anybody know the name of them? Because I don't want to leave it because I'm end up losing this recording that we got popping right now. I forget the name of them, but either way, the Jordan.
I can't remember the name.
Jordan 1 lows. They're like a mint green. It's got like the little Nike swoosh, like on the box of the toe box or whatever, like right on the side. Is it like a light gray or a light white on the toe?
It's like it's a real like light white or like egg.
Is it white or is it sail? They call that sail. Yeah.
Sail.
Yeah.
They use sail a little more than white now on like a lot of those shoes.
It's a sail. It's a sail color. It's definitely a sail color. But they hot.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm rocking with them. I am.
That's cool.
They getting caught.
Sometimes you gotta get some lows, man.
It'll be the first one on the shelf, yo. It'll be the first one on the shelf. You know what I mean?
Might not be the last.
I don't know. I'm not big on them yet, but those definitely did sing to me. You know what I mean? As far as Jordan highs, you know, y'all got a lot more Jordan 1 highs than I do. I think I'm like probably 15, 16 pairs of just Jordan 1 highs. And I got probably less than a dozen mids. Probably maybe 3 or 4 of the mids. But I have more ones than I do of my favorite shoe. Because my favorite is obviously the 4s.
The 4s.
I keep sucking at getting them. You know what I mean? Obviously, when I tried to get to Carolina, that fell through.
I
You know what I'm
tried
saying?
on that,
So,
man. Tried.
I do have a lot more ones, but this will be the first pair of lows that I'm just like, you know what? I'm going for them. And I ain't got to worry about the contention and taking L's. They look like they're easy to get. Mm-hmm. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Yeah, let's say hopefully on that.
True.
But they should
those
be.
are.
They should
yeah,
be
those are a lot easier to get. A lot easier to get.
Mm-hmm. Because a lot of these people they hype beats, but a lot of them ain't hype on lows. So
yeah,
because everybody was down on mids, hype beats on those,
and look now,
hype beats on the dunks.
And you see what Miz is doing. Miz is coming back strong. Nigga, they
like you said though, man. Mids got the best colorways.
They got the best colorways for Miz.
And you know who? You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna shout somebody out right quick. I'm gonna shout out my homegirl Kim. Mm-hmm. Since we've been podding lately, yo, this motherfucker's been hitting me up every now and then with different ones. Yo, she done bought maybe 3 or 4 pair of J's lately just off the strength of the pod alone. Like, just listening to the pod, she like, you know what, now?
Getting into the culture.
She sent me one text cussing us out, was like, damn, y'all, now y'all got me buying blah, blah,
That's
blah. I
what's
was like, yo, man, just embrace it, man. Just
That's what's up.
That's what it's about.
Come on in, the water's fine. Yes.
Yeah. Fool, you better come on in.
That's what it's about.
You want something to drink?
Listen, it's a way of life. You get inspired. Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with it. Sneakers, because you know what? Sneakers is always going to be around forever. So like, and listen, retros. Everybody loves retros. So this shit ain't never going nowhere. We always going to be every month. We always gonna be talking about, oh, I gotta get these. That's
what it is.
And that's the question that I asked a couple episodes again that I have the answer for.
When does it stop?
Is exactly. It never does.
I don't think it does. I don't think it
never
does.
Stops.
I don't. Because we can rationalize everything.
Nah, it don't stop. Yeah, listen. You want it?
Weatherman, I think it's time to roll those credits, though.
No, let's not. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna. I hate to do this, and I'm sorry to our fans. Typically, this is the time John is 100% right. It's time to roll the credits. I want to take a bit of time to talk about who we are. I want to talk about why we so tight. I want to give our audience a bit of a background at best on who we are, how we met, why we click so well, why we so pumped about Vegas. And one of the main things about us being pumped about is Nate's going to have all his guys around him. And some of them are the ones that's on this pod. Why is that so important to him? Because we so tight. Why are y'all so tight? Because let's talk about that. Let's just and then we can roll the credits.
We can roll the credits.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say that. You know what I mean? Y'all cool with that?
Yeah,
it's gonna be it's long stories though. It's long stories.
We got time.
You ready for those?
We got time.
Okay. We got time. People want to hear this.
All right.
The question was posed to me a lot of times about, why did y'all form the podcast? Why are y'all so tight? What is the background on you, Most, John, etc. So there we are. I'll let you start it, John.
Let me start it.
You know what? You want me started?
Yeah, you can start it, Most. Go ahead.
Because the funny part about it is, it was almost like a domino effect. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was almost like, there's another person that's not here right now, but it was if you had to draw a diagram, it would be a V. Literally, it'd be me and I knew Nate first. You know what I'm saying? In '97, and this was Morgan pre-college. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And this was before college really started. I don't know if anyone's privy to what pre-college is. It's literally just that. It's an area where you get a controlled set of classes. They do count towards your degree, but it's almost like you're taking your prereqs, but they're kind of introducing you to that college life. You know what I mean? The whole campus isn't open. You don't know what that is, but you got it's almost like summer camp.
Yeah, basically.
Literally. And that's how I linked up with Nate. And the vibe was just like him and everybody else that we clicked with. at this point, it was no John. We didn't know John at this point. But Nate and I was just like, we was just, our circle was just mad tight.
Extremely
literally.
tight.
But what's funny here is Nate and John, they met off beef. Can I call it beef?
Yeah. You can. I can start this part of the story.
You can call
Can
it
we
beef.
Start this part of the story? Okay.
Go ahead.
So this part of the story kind of goes back to in high school, right? So in high school, I wanted to be homecoming king, right? I don't know. No, it was prom king, whatever. But I don't know if it was homecoming or prom king.
It had to have been prom king.
Prom king, wasn't homecoming king. So it was prom king. Went, and then like I lost it or whatever, right? I lost, somebody else got it. I forgot who got it. If I forgot, if you're watching this right now, my bad, I forgot. But I was just like so mad that I didn't get it. So then, I end up going to Morgan. Fast forward, I end up going to Morgan, and the SGA, which is the Student Government Association, they have this at every school, not just HBCUs, but at every school. They had Mr. Freshman, which is, because they have the president, they have the vice president, they have the treasurer, but Mr. Freshman is pretty much like the ambassador of that freshman class. So I'm thinking to myself, I want to win that, right? I want to win that. I kind of want to win that because since I didn't get prom king, I want to get something that I can win. So I didn't go to pre-college like Nate and Amo. What I did is I just went to, I think it was like an orientation. It was just like 1 week.
Yeah.
So the people in pre-college are going to be tighter because they were with each other the entire summer. People in orientation, I just got to meet people through my week, and that was it. And then I would come back to school. But I'm from Baltimore, so I had my boys. I had my boys Rich and my boy Kurt. God rest his soul. Kurt passed some years ago. So I was just like, y'all, I want to become Mr. Freshman. They was like, what is that? I was like, I don't know. I just want to win it, right? So I know I didn't have the popularity. So I was going to campaign. Oh. So with my campaign, I broke down my last name, which is Bullock.
Nate had the popularity, though.
He did. So I did, though. My last name, Bullock, and I had my slogan, building unity, loyalty, leadership, opportunity, commitment, and kindness. And I had it everywhere. I had it everywhere.
Can we stop right there for a second?
Stop that real quick. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Stop right there. Nate and I are coming from the refact, right? Because we went to eat, and we got the longest walk because we had OC or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I think when we left, we saw it in OC when we coming back because we tired, and that's when we first saw the poster. Yeah, we like, who the fuck is this? So his Bullock was spelt vertically. You know what I'm saying? He had a word for every letter
of his last name.
Picture of him. It was the senior portrait. Senior portraits where you got the soft shots like this and shit.
Yeah. So it was two of them. So it was two of them. So one of it was just.
Did we take the picture down?
They have the tux.
Like hold up, Nate.
Hold up. So one of it was kind of like that little fake tux, the little cardboard joint, right? You never really have a tux on. They got a little cardboard joint. Yeah. So I had posters everywhere, and I had like little flyers everywhere that I gave out. So one of them, the poster I had, which I don't wear right now, I wore at the time, Hilfiger shirt on. Big Tommy Hilfiger shirt on.
I remember.
Some sweatpants and some Reebok classics. And I'm like this.
Yeah.
Posters everywhere. Handing out blow pops, campaigning. I'm like the Barack Obama before there was Barack Obama. I was handing it out. Now, at this time, I did not know Nate. I did not know that Nate was running for Mr. Freshman. I did not know anybody was running for Mr. Freshman. So, of course, I'm handing out my flyer. I'm handing out the blow pop. And when I hand you the flyer and the blow pop, Nate, what you say?
Get the fuck out of here. I'm like, nobody want no blow pops and shit. But yo, baby, but look, but even before that, like Mo said, I didn't really decide that I wanted to run for Mr. Freshman until it took some convincing from my friends in pre-college. They were all like, why not do it?
Because like, we saw who was running. We was like, who the fuck is this?
We saw that poster. They was like, yo, who is this boy? He like, yeah, he got his name spelled out. He wearing this, that. I'm like, he's like, yo, you got a real good chance of beating him.
Yo, Bully, we took your poster down, bro.
We took the poster board. We took that poster down.
We took that shit.
But look, it was because at that point I'm like, you right, I could beat this boy. I'm like, yo, I got mad people that I know, and at that time, popularity, I was popular as a motherfucker between the motherfucking pre-college kids and the people I was just meeting in general off the strength from OC and the pre-college together that was just regular freshmen. So in my mind, I'm like, let's do this shit. I'm running. So that's what I just said. I'm running. I'm just telling everybody. I'm telling everybody like, yo, I'm running for Mr. Freshman. I'm running for Mr. Freshman. Now, see, that was my campaign. My campaign was word of mouth. I'm going off of popularity. And I had one poster board that I put up in the reflex. So, like when you walked in and walked out, that's all you see. Because everybody had to go eat. So that was my whole thing. But like John said, it came to a head because now we walking on campus. I'm with my niggas, he with his people. And this boy literally does this. Here you go. I said, man, we don't want that shit. He was like, oh, so was y'all too good enough to have my blow pops? At that point, I'm like, let me just keep walking because this boy's a smart ass. All right. But to keep it a buck, though, it was like about how many people was running for Mr. Freshman?
It was like 11 or 12 people. It was mad people. It was 11 or 12.
But when it came
between
down to it,
your popularity, Nate, and between like my campaigning,
it was only about
no disrespect to anybody else that ran for Mr. Freshman. It was only about me and Nate.
That was it.
It was either going to be Nate winning or me winning, just based on that popularity. So fast forward just a little bit through the story.
Yeah.
I end up winning. And I won by like a really, really small margin. I think like some of your people probably forgot to vote, but I won by a small margin. So I'm happy that I won. Now, at this time, we are in the freshman dorm called OC, O'Connell. This joint is like the projects of all dorms. I don't care what anyone says. It might look nicer now. That joint was the PJs at that time. So me and Nate are on the same floor. I don't even think I knew we were on the same floor.
We did.
I'm in room 314. I remember to this day. I'm way down here. And I won the night that I won, but I'm just like, I'm kind of like by myself, right? I hear all this partying, all this noise and everything at the end of the hallway. So at the end of the hallway is Nate and Yambi in the room. Also, everybody else was in the room, and Nate has on a Burger King hat saying the real Mr. Freshman. I'm like, this cocky So
yo, why do I remember that so perfectly though? Oh.
So I'm like, can't stand him. So at this time, I still can't stand him. But I come to the room and Yambi knows how to play the piano. So I'm just like on his side. I was like, I play such and such song. So he like playing all these songs by ear. And I'm like, singing or whatever. So I kind of get a little bit cool with Yambi. I'm still not feeling Nate at this time. So then I think it was like a week later, a couple days later, there was like a men's banquet that was going on. And I think I was supposed to be honored. I think I was supposed to get an award or something. So at this time, and God made it this way, none of our friends was there. My friends, I don't know if they was in class or at home. All of Nate's friends was in class at home. It was just me and Nate. And we had to walk to the banquet. We just kind of look at each other like, walk away. Huh? So we walk up to the banquet together, and it's a long walk that we had to like walk from the dorm all the way up, getting where we need to go to McKeldin. And the whole time we just talking and rapping, and we just had so much in common. We were just clicking, just talking. We were just like, dang, mad cool. And from that moment on, like our bond and our friendship just continued to grow. But when we first met each other, we were just two cocky dudes, one from Baltimore, one from Philly, just wanting to be at the top. And we still always want to be at the top, but now we're not bumping heads. You know what I mean? We're at the top together.
That's facts. And even to this day, even though that now me and John are cool, it's still a competition thing. Because now
always
I'm like, oh yeah, you can dance? I know somebody that can dance too. Bring in Mose. Now this is where Mose and John finally meet. Because at this point we all have a mutual friend, Dorian. Dorian was like, hey, buddy, yeah, this is my man John. I went to school with him. I know him. We from the county, da-da-da. Yeah, he could dance. He could do all that. John's a talented motherfucker. I said, but yo, my man Mose can dance too. That Baltimore club music, he can get busy. So that's when we had the heads of, okay, John, I have you verse my man Amo. Amo was like, I'm with it. I'll do it. I'll battle this nigga. See, back then, Bossy, I'm from Philly. We didn't know nothing really about battling. We battled, but not like to this extent. To me, this was phenomenal because I'm like, it's club music that I'm loving because we never heard this in Philly before. And it's like, I'm about to see two of my homies battle, like first time real life. And they battled in the dorm room. Music loud.
And we went at it.
And they went at it.
I ain't gonna lie. When I saw Mose was getting it in, I was just like,
Mose had some. He had that move.
Because when Dorian first said, like, you know, I got somebody that could dance against you. You know what my self is thinking? Cocky self, cocky me. I was like, whatever. Bring it over.
And yeah.
But
it was a good battle. I can say, I will say, John won in the dorm room.
He did. He won that.
He won that in the dorm room because it was. I heard
Nate running down the hallway. You heard he in socks, yo. He came because we all had our doors would be unlocked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He running down. I hear some boom, 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 and he just come right in. Yo, Mose, get your shit. Yo, nigga upstairs. Said he could dance better than you.
Yep.
I'm like, what? I'm in the room. It's me and Kareem. We playing the game. I said, what? You dance better than me? Hold up. I put my motherfucking shit on and I go upstairs and we, like you said, we battled out. But, yo, Bully won that one, yo. He won that one.
He won that one. And
he won that one, yo.
But that made us all become really close. And in that instance, now we extremely tight because now we all hanging out.
Correct.
We are all hanging out. And it still wasn't over because, once again, we still in competition mode. Yeah, we're cool. But it's still in competition mode. That shit is still there, and it was a part 2 to that battle. But this time it was like we battling in front of everybody in the cafeteria, in the refact as we call it. This is during dinner time. It's a DJ. Shout out to DJ Chaos. He was DJing on the 1s and 2s that day. It was for
one of them typical, parties that we would always go to because we went to a shitload of them.
And they battled again. And this time, Mose got the best of John in front of a crowd. And
he did.
And then that's when the bond really formed between me, John, and Mose.
Because during that battle, after him and I battled and I took that one, then it ended up being John and I against
versus me and Yambi.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So then I was just like, all right, you got this one. All right, you do that shit that you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and mind you, y'all from Baltimore, and we like, me and y'all be from Philly, and we like, all right, we really don't know what to really do with club music, but we'll just figure this shit out.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all smoked this, but we held our own because we like.
But we got y'all better and better and better, and the bond continued to grow because of the competition. It
was competition.
That's how we ended up getting tight. Tight. And at that moment, when you saw one, you saw the others. Yep. When you saw one, 9 times out of 10, somebody else came. And then obviously, we all pledged Tenacious, Talented, and Capable. That made us even tighter.
Bond definitely grew through that process.
Tighter.
That just kind of was just like, we were already thick as thieves, but that just kind of just like put the stamp on it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You couldn't separate us. You know what I'm saying? And even after Morgan was said and done, we never stopped communicating with one another. You know what I'm saying? Even when there was like, you know, calm and quiet, or you know, because I had a moment where I wasn't fucking with y'all, and when I see y'all again, it was just
it was still love though.
Exactly, it wasn't one of those things
like
where we had to kind of pick up and start all over. It was just like,
because you know what it is. You know what it is. I really believe that in a sense, it's like we all know, and as we got older, people entitled and need their own space and their own mindset to get things together that they want to fix with themselves, and we didn't want to interrupt that. But we all knew though, if it came to a time, if you need us or if you needed anything, nigga, we always gonna be there regardless of the fact. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, definitely.
And that's what it was. I mean, yeah, Most had his thing where he was on his own. He wanted to do what he had to do for him. Boom. We all had that point. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but we've been tight. Like we've been through some shit as a unit.
Yeah.
Couple wise, not like that, but you know what I'm saying? Like if it's just 2 of us at a time or 3, 4, whatever. We've been through a lot, and there's so many stories to tell, but that's why that bond for us is extremely tight. It gets no better than that, man. Like when they say you meet your real true friends in college, I really believe that because I have. Like, and that's facts.
Lifetime friends, man.
Lifetime friends.
That coupled with social media, and we all got iPhones and FaceTimes. You know what I'm saying? We would always link up and FaceTime one another, and we would end up talking and having gut-busting laughter and shit, and not realizing we've been on the phone for 40 minutes, damn near an hour.
True.
And then after a while, I feel like it was Bully that was just like, yo, we could record this. Yo, we should podcast this. The thought of, you know what, we should do a podcast. That's where it came from. And we was like, I remember that one FaceTime we had. We was like, yo, let's think of names. What the fuck we gonna call it? We came out. Y'all remember some of the other names we thought about?
It was some crazy shit.
I don't remember the names, but I remember when y'all finally came up with cheesesteaks and chicken boxes. I was like, you know what? Cheesesteaks and chicken boxes is it. That's it. That's it.
I thought of that one, by the way.
No, you didn't. No, it wasn't all the way you.
That was me. Most said cheesesteak and chicken boxes.
I said that.
I said it. It's fine. Y'all hear this, right? Y'all hear this, right? Nate's taking credit. But guess what, young world? Most got the recording. So what I'm going to play next time we link is the recording. Gotcha, bitch. Listen.
Yeah, all right. Show me a receipt because I want to see that. I need to see that. I need to see that.
And it just spoke to us. I'm like, yo,
honestly.
I remember an epic trip going to Philly when I had my first Philly cheesesteak. You know, when they came to fucking Baltimore, chicken boxes was one of them things that we did. We ordered from Stoko's often.
Often.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, still do.
Or we would take the walk up to Northwood Shopping Center.
Sunny.
Exactly.
And Northwood Shopping Center, I mean, not to go off on a tangent, but that joint is like completely gone.
I think they're gonna have a home once they get it built, but that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
But I just felt like that just really resonated with us. You know, cheesesteak and chicken boxes is a part of our history. You know, it's personal. You know what I'm saying? So as we have this podcast and it grows, that's who we are. And that's how it came about, man.
And it's not about food. Everybody wanted it to be about food. It ain't about food. It's just the simple fact of cheesesteaks resonates with Philadelphia. Chicken boxes resonates with Baltimore. And why not? I'm from Philly. They from Baltimore. There you have it. It's playing off of that name.
And it gives us a place to kind of, it gives us room to play on that. You know, we can swing that any way we want. But cheesesteak and chicken boxes, it's us. We own it. We running it. And, you know.
This is it. We here.
Boom.
We ain't going nowhere. Going nowhere.
Oh my God, yo. My God.
It's cheesesteaks and chicken boxes for life. Yo, that's it. Oh, nigga, I want it. Follow Amos Styles, follow John Bully, and follow Mr. LOTP on our personal IG pages. Also follow us at Cheesesteaks and Chicken Boxes on Instagram. Please follow us. We have some great content that we put up majority of the time. And also make sure you follow that YouTube page, subscribe, hit the like button, share, comment, do all those things. And also, like John said earlier, go back and watch some old episodes. You'll learn a lot. Trust me. It's worth it.
Definitely will.
It's definitely worth it.
I got to get one more shout out though, bro.
Go ahead.
I want to shout out my man J Paz. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna hear that audio. That's one of my guys, one of my brothers. Appreciate you, love you. Thank you for
dope, Paz.
Dope, man. Dope.
Thank you.
Dope beat.
But other than that, man, y'all know what time it is, bro. I think now it's safe for us to roll the credits.
Roll the credits. All right. I think it is time for CNC.
My God.
It's about to be hot. Woo! Thunderstorms.
Meteorologist.
Vegas, we on our way.
Yeah.
CNC out, baby.
One love. CNC out.
CNC
out. One.